Okay. Ready?
Ready?
Great.
6 words chosen.
Okay.
Yep.
What we're going to do is take turns. Claire and Liz are going to take turns, either asking a question or describing a word. If you have that word on your chart, you can cross it out. Cross it off. Okay, if you hear that clue. When you have crossed out all 6, you need to unmute yourselves, I guess, and shout bingo, because then you have 1. Okay, so the first person to cross off all 6 of their words correctly, we will ask you to read the words back to us, okay, is going to be the winner. All right, let's go. So Claire, would you like to start us off?
Okay, item number 1. Listen carefully, everybody. If you hear it, cross it off your grid. Okay, so this is something from linguistics, and it is using words or phrases that make what you're saying less certain or definite. Using words or phrases that make what you're saying less certain or definite. Okay.
Liz.
Number 2, this is the name of the competition that you hear on BBC Radio 4 at 10:30 every weekday morning, and the whole half the nation stops to do the competition, to take part.
Okay. Next item. Okay. This is an example of what we call a middle clipping. And it is a common illness that causes fever and headache. It's an example of a middle clipping. It's a common illness that causes fever and headache. Over to Liz.
Okay, which floor did the 2 Scotsmen want to go to when they got in the lift?
Okay, next clue. Right, this is the art of making new furniture or new objects out of old or used things. The art of making new furniture or objects out of old or used things. Over to Liz.
Okay, this is what you're wearing when you go out, maybe to celebrate something. You have a few drinks, and eventually everybody looks very attractive, possibly more attractive than you might find them the next morning. What are you wearing when you're in that condition?
Okay, now another item from me. This is an adjective, and it is a blend word, and it means you are in a bad mood due to hunger. When you're in a bad or irritable mood due to hunger. Over to Liz.
Okay, this is the name of an institution at Oxford University that Boris Johnson and David Cameron belong to, for, in inverted commas, young gentlemen.
Okay, right, here we go. My item is something that came from pop culture or hip hop culture. It is a fashionable and confident appearance or fashionable and confident way of behaving. Attributed to Jay-Z, apparently, if you know him from Adam. Okay, right, thank you. Next one, Liz.
Okay.
Yeah, my goodness, come on, guys.
This
Must be close.
This phrase refers to a male who is probably self-employed, who drives his vehicle with no respect for other drivers and makes it clear when he sees an attractive woman. Hello, darling. Thank you.
Okay, over to me now. Okay, next item from me is an insulting word for a youth whose way of dressing, speaking and behaving shows their low social class. An insulting word for a youth whose way of dressing, speaking, and behaving shows a low social class. Or class. I'm missing class. All right. Over to Liz.
Okay, where do the wombles live? The cuddly little cuddly little characters who cleared up the rubbish from this place every night.
Cartoon characters, kind of.
Kind of cartoon characters, yeah. Little animals.
Okay, here we go, everybody. I'm sure this is something that you don't want to happen to you. This is a humorous word for the fear of being without a mobile or without a network service. It's a humorous word for the fear you experience when you're without your mobile or without any network service.
Next one.
Yes?
According to George Orwell in 1984, who is watching you?
Is it Boris Johnson?
We hope not.
Okay, here we go. All right, now all you smokers or people who've been trying to quit, the practice of inhaling and exhaling vapor produced by an e-cigarette, what's that called? The practice of inhaling and exhaling vapor provided by an e-cigarette. What's the action? Okay, over to Liz.
Next one, how many cats have I got?
Okay.
Cats.
All right, next one from me. This is an exclamation. It's a very short word. It's an exclamation, possibly that came from The Simpsons originally, in expressing a lack of interest or enthusiasm. Something your children might say. An exclamation expressing a lack of interest or lack of enthusiasm. Over to Liz.
The slogan that refers to the popular breakfast spread that the Brits love to put on their toast. What's the most famous advertising slogan for this?
Okay, my item. Right, a person of 55 and over who takes extended periods of time off to go traveling. So, an older traveler. Over to Liz.
Just amazed we haven't had 6 yet. Has anyone got 4? Anyone got 5?
I'm angry. All of these words, I've talked about them and I'm angry. I didn't write them. I'm so angry right now.
I'm so close.
I have 4.
I think I've got 5.
Oh,
Okay,
you've got 5.
next
Very
one.
good. Right, keep going.
To the
then.
next one. Go on.
Liz, yeah.
When is a door not a door?
Okay, thank you, Liz. And mine is the activity of watching several episodes of a TV series, one at a time, on DVD or streaming. So, activity of viewing, watching several episodes all at once.
Bingo.
Yes, a bingo! Yes, finally a bingo.
Can you read the words out to us, please?
Let's check.
Okay. I've got softening / hedging, if that counts.
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
Okay.
I've got binge watching, vaping, nomophobia, beer goggles, what
Yeah.
you wear, and grey gapper.
Yes,
Is that right?
you have 6. Yes.
Well done.
Good, good. Well done. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, okay. I do this also with students in the same way with 6 words.
Yeah.
Having seen how long it took us to get to 6 words, you might have fewer choices with the class, just to be on the safe side. Or you could decide if the students are impatient, then they only have to get 3 in a row or something like that. Is there anyone else with 5? 5 words? 1 person? 2 people?
I had also 5.
Ah, okay. So we could, if we had a bit more time, we might have gone on, found a second person and, a runner up and all the rest of it, but we won't be doing that tonight. So well done. A round of applause.
Well done. Very
Yes.
good.
Good, good, good. Are you able to use this activity with your class? Yeah? I do it in face-to-face classes too. We put the words on the board and then I point to them and we say the words. And if I erase the word, they can cross it off in their notebook. If I only point, they have to repeat the word. So they get lots of pronunciation practice when they do it. And I go back and forth over the difficult ones and then I erase one. And I do 3 or 4 words and then I erase one. And the students usually like that. And it takes a whole lesson. Friday afternoon, yay, no photocopies. So that's a good one for Friday afternoon, guys. All right?
Sure. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're getting nearly to the end of our session tonight. I'm just gonna, can I do another 2-3 minutes? Would that be okay for you guys? Okay, I know we've gone slightly over tonight. We had a lot of things to do. Breakout rooms takes a long time. So congratulations to our winner.
Yeah.
And Zorika, I have a little bit of homework for you because you're the winner. You always have to have a little bit of an extra task. It's a little tiny task and I think you'll like it. I don't know if you guys have ever used this Fotofunia website before. It's actually quite a lot of fun. That's me on the moon. I'm a bit surprised. I didn't know I was going there. I got zapped up into a breakout room and sent to the moon. Basically, if you go to this website and put your photo in, it will create a visual. So you can become, I don't know, you can be on the cover of Vogue magazine, for example, or you can make various visuals. So I would like you, Zorika, to go to the breaking news website. I'm going to send that to you in a little while and put your picture in, and then we will send me the photo back so I can put it on that slide. So we have you as breaking news as the winner. All right? I'm going to send you that in a couple of minutes. Possibly, yes, about 2 or 3 minutes. All right? I'll talk you through it if you need to do that. It would be really nice to have you on the PowerPoint as the winner in that way. So I will share that in a second.
Okay.
Don't worry. I am a big fan of doors and doorways and windows. I think they're so interesting and they look great on photographs. So one thing I sometimes do towards the end of a course is I get a collection of doors and windows, and I have some other ones I'll send you later. And I ask the students to pick a door. Now we're towards the end of our session, so unfortunately we're not really going to be able to do this. I apologize. But you can try this with your students if you like. Oh, actually you guys could get together and do this. You don't always need me, right? I'm sure one of you has a Zoom account. And I ask students to pick a door, any door, and do something. So here we have 5 interesting doors. And the task we would have done if we had had a little extra time tonight was this. I'll let you read it. I can tell you the doorway I would have gone through. I would like to go into Narnia. I'd like to go through the wardrobe and push my way through all those coats and find myself in the wood. That's what I would like to do, personally. That would be my favorite doorway to go through. But you may have a different doorway you would like to go through. It can be very interesting and just fun to explore students' ideas of where they would go. Okay? So another time we could have done that. Maybe we will get a chance to do it another time. And then I develop that into a story writing activity. I have a last little request. Doesn't Kitty look sad?
Yeah.
Kitty looks sad. We want to make Kitty happy, right? Yes, you want to make a happy kitty, especially for Liz. Liz loves cats. We have to make Liz happy and make the cat happy, okay? So some of you have done it already. You've been fantastic. I'm going to beg you, please, please, with my little puppy eyes or kitten eyes, later on, go to our Padlet and put some feedback for us, okay? That's super important because we want to be able to repeat this course and we have some ideas. I don't want to advertise ideas until they're certain, but we have some ideas and it would be great to get your feedback so we can keep that and make revisions if we can, carry out some of these interesting ideas that I have in mind. Okay. Basically, this is pretty much the end of our course. I will put this up. Let's just remind ourselves of who our partners are. All right. And I think we should give a bit of a shout out to all the people from ELTA Serbia. We have somebody from ELTA Serbia, don't we? Where's ELTA Serbia in the room? Hello, you want to unmute yourselves and say hi. Guys, tell us more about what you've been doing in the background for our course. I think this is your chance to tell everybody. They may not realize that you're at ELTA. We didn't tell them, did we? Tell them?
Milika, you're muted.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you
So I actually started ELTA in 2017. I started as a volunteer, and 2 years ago I became. What did I become? I participated in an ELTA YL SIG day. I think Ivan also was there, and he was a volunteer there. So yeah, so we're both volunteers on ELTA. So yeah.
Great.
No, I wasn't a volunteer. That was you. I helped organize everything, Milan.
I was a volunteer before you were even on the faculty.
Nice.
Oh, you're
I
that
checked a
old.
little competition in here. Ha, okay, great. Yelena, you want to tell us something?
Well, yeah, I'm the international coordinator for ELTA, so which means that I'm on ELTA board, as well as Velina Stojkovic, so you can see her here as well. And I'm glad to see the volunteers being so active. And I think it's my opinion that what ELTA actually is missing is more engagement from students and young teachers, people like you, because you've got the energy, creativity, the will, the power, you have everything you need to make ELTA even better. And I think you should definitely engage more, volunteer at conferences, sick days, whatever, or follow the website. There are lots of opportunities like this one. I mean, the training session we had with Prelim, and there will be some other trainings and workshops and everything. So feel free to contact us, to join, to ask questions, whatever. We are always there to help our community grow bigger and greater.
Thank you, Yelena. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to be sort of finishing here, but the floor is open if anybody wants to say anything.
I want to say that I've been only to 4, I think, webinars, but when I was here, I had so much fun, and I think this is a great experience that I will value. I got to meet such beautiful and great people, and it's for me personally, I think that belonging to a community, as Yana said, of teachers, makes me feel better, and it really makes me feel like I'm making a difference when I teach. So that's why I was here, and I'm so grateful that I met all of you guys, and thank you so much. Basically,
welcome. Great. My sort of idea is that maybe after Easter we could have like a 1-hour session and get together and just chat and do some breakout rooms and share what we're doing. Because I think if we just kind of drop everything, it just kind of falls, I don't know, kind of lose the momentum a little bit. I'm seeing some thumbs up. I like that. And I think, the Facebook group is still there. I mean, we're not going to shut the Facebook group down. But, I hope that we'll have a chance to continue putting some, articles, blogs, interesting things that we find about contemporary English and contemporary language as we're going forward. I can't do it every month forever and ever, but I certainly would like to meet at least once. And then maybe we can find some kind of a system whereby you guys kind of take on, I don't know, some kind of rota, once a month having a meeting as long as you want to. It's really up to you. I mean, it's your group now. We've done our bit. We've created the kind of the course materials, and I'm certainly around. I'm on Facebook anyway. And I'm very happy to pop in and set up a Zoom meeting and play around with you guys and share some activities. We haven't had a chance to do our puppet thing. See, we haven't done toys. I'm a little upset about that. Toys didn't fit contemporary English very well, but I've remembered that. So I think we should bring some realia and puppets and games and see what we actually enjoy doing with the kids.
Puppets give me nightmares. Sorry, folks.
Okay, don't worry, Claire. You don't have to come with the puppets. We'll send you screenshots of us with all the puppets.
The worst one was Pinocchio. He gave me the absolute heebie-jeebies. Sorry.
Yeah, that old Disney cartoon. Yeah, I do. I don't think I enjoyed that very much either. But we have a lot of things, to share, and there are a lot of things we couldn't ask you about, a lot of topics we couldn't discuss. So maybe we could think of some way of kind of doing this and handing the control over to you guys more. We did the course material, but I mean, I think it's like it's your baby now. Okay, that's my thought.
And I also think that it's a great idea that people shared their ideas, views, and different websites in the Facebook group. So I think because the group is open and will stay open, you can contribute anytime about anything that interests you, anything that you found interesting or boring or something. We're definitely going to stay online. I mean, so let's make use of it. I mean, we have some very interesting websites tonight to share. So.
I certainly have a lot more. You guys probably have a lot more too. So I think we could, you know, there's some mileage in all this. We should continue. But I think we should also say goodnight, because I'm probably poor Liz and Claire are waiting to go and feed their families. Yeah. I fed mine before I came on here. It's like eat. Good night, I'm afraid. So I'm not feeling guilty about sitting here.
Sorry, Christina, I just want to tell everyone, there was a question about certificates, which you will probably answer, but I just want to say to everyone that tomorrow you will be getting an email with a questionnaire. If you have already done it because you've seen it in Facebook group, don't do it again. But if you haven't, it will be just a reminder for you to do it, because it's very important for the whole project to do the questionnaire, and also it's a kind of a prerequisite for the certificates to be given. Be careful to fill in your name exactly as you want to have it on the certificate. And
yes, good point. Good point. I usually forget these technical things like certificates. Yeah, you will get certificates. Don't worry, Nina. We'll be sending all that out sometime. It's not me doing that. We're going to get the names, hand it to somebody, and they're going to send you the certificates. Okay. And if there's any problem, you'll contact us on Facebook or contact one of us. Don't worry. We'll figure that out. Okay. Yes.
Yes, Yelena, I have a question for you. Is that the same questionnaire which we were sent few weeks ago? Like maybe 2 weeks ago? Oh, another one. Okay.
A new one.
New one.
Yeah, this is the end of course one.
Yeah, this was the mid-course questionnaire, and as I told you, Christina, I think maybe even more people did it, but somehow you didn't get the answers. I don't know why, because I know that I've done it, but I couldn't see you on the list.
Yeah, it's kind of why I wanted also the information on Padlet, because that's more, in the sense, the questionnaire is something we need to put in the report for the British Council and all those people, but the Padlet is kind of more for me, and so kitten eyes, because I need to think about how I'm gonna, like, you know, we have plans. Okay, we're gonna build on this. Okay, so help me, guys. You know, there are a lot of things I would like to have done that we couldn't do because we had a time limit. We only had the 5 weeks. In my mind, there are things, but I don't know if it matches what's on your mind. So I would really like to know if you say, we never did anything about rap music. We should have done rap music. You know, see? Exactly. So that's what we want. We want on that Padlet, okay? Because I would have liked to have done that, but we didn't have a chance. Okay, so if we're going to talk rap music, that can be a topic one of our monthly webinars. I will come to that one. All right. So thank you, Liz and Claire, for all your hard work with the materials writing and the webinars and coming along.
It's been a pleasure.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And your cat is lovely. She walked by in our breakout room. The black cat, Elizabeth has. Yeah.
Liz, one of your cats was on the webinar.
Yeah. Sorry?
Was one of your cats on the webinar?
Oh yeah, black cat.
Yeah, black cat.
Yes.
We're just majestically walking by the screen, like.
That's right. Yes. Swaggered across the table, so I picked him up.
Oh, that's how to get popularity. I didn't have my cat.
I think you should have brought your cat too. I mean, people don't realize how popular you are, Claire, you know, and got a cat. I mean, you know, play it up, right? Yeah. And I want to give a big thanks to Massimo for coming along and helping us with everything, because it's terrific to have somebody else, you know, to work with the tech. It's hard to present and do the tech at the same time sometimes, and it's been a fantastic thing to have that support and extra training. So thank you, Massimo. Great. Good night, everybody. See you soon.
Good night, everyone.
See you again.
Bye.
See you all.